Welcome to the 24th TESOL MTH Annual International Conference here in Thessaloniki, Greece. I am with Marisa Constantinides, one of the 4 plenary speakers. Marisa is a lady who needs no introductions. She is a teacher trainer, owner of South Athens, blogger, moderator of ELT chat, and lots of other things. I'm honored to have you. We are honored to have you here. So I'd like to start our mini interview by asking you something that relates to your plenary session yesterday. You talked a lot about creativity and its importance in our teaching lives. So I would like to ask you, what is one lesson that, or to put it more simply, one way that you would hope new teachers would be encouraged to take risks and step out of their comfort zone and become more creative in their classrooms?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me. I'm doubly honoured to have been invited and to have been invited as a plenary speaker. As you know, in Greece it's very difficult to be acknowledged for what you really are unless you go away. So anyone who is in Greece is not recognised to be anything. So I'm especially honoured to have been asked to present as a plenary speaker here. Creativity is a topic, as you know, very close to my heart. I have been working for it for many years, even before the famous talk by Sir Ken Richardson, which kind of triggered all sorts of interest in the concept of creativity. And I think in the first years we were thinking about creativity for the learners and doing creative activities. And then it kind of dawned on me that teacher training courses do not teach or train teachers to be creative. And although in theory we should practice what we preach, it transpires that not many teacher training courses do help, because everybody needs a little bit of training to get out of their comfort zone, as you say. So I started working on this concept and trying to see how a lot of the activities that I do for my learners could be embedded and enmeshed into our training program. We had a lot of success and great results with our trainees. Great design capabilities have been demonstrated, lots and lots of creativity. I think teachers can do a lot of things on their own. First of all, in order to be creative, you need to be knowledgeable. You can't be creative without any basis on kind of sound principles and theory. You need to be consistent. You need to be sticking your head out, trying out activities all the time, not just once in a blue moon. You need to be open to the risk of failing and not losing heart, but reflecting on what happened. You need to take care of your brain. You need to learn stuff, do crossword puzzles, do Sudoku, I don't know, whatever you can. You need to become, maybe take some other interests like art, or like you sing very beautifully, and I was totally thrilled with you last night. Thank you very much. So there's lots of things one can do on their own, but I think it's our business as teacher trainers running courses to also help trainees develop their creativity. In 2015, late 2015, a book on creativity came out of British Council Central, not local. And about 18 chapters written by different great colleagues on creativity have been included. One of the chapters was contributed by myself. I was very pleased to have been asked to contribute, and it's particularly on developing teacher creativity. So I would advise teachers to download it.
It's amazing, yes.
There's a very good chapter that I wrote on teacher creativity. And it's got activities that can be done, for example, by the staff in an institution.
Not necessarily by teachers.
Not by trainers. You can do it for yourself or with a group of colleagues together. So it's intended to include a number of activities that work either on a teacher training course or by a self-help teacher group like TESOL Macedonia Thrace. Teachers, you have some meetings, you could do some of these things all on your own.
Okay, great. Now, since you mentioned all these wonderful ideas of how we could take risks and step out of our comfort zone, I would like to ask you, how did your follow-up session relate to creativity, the ideas you mentioned yesterday?
I don't think it related directly in a sense that I wasn't just talking about how to teach grammar creatively. I've taken the debate, the big debate about whether to teach grammar or not, which has ended up being the big grammar wars, that's what I called it, with people on one side saying, no, we refuse to teach grammar, and people on the other side saying, you know, grammar is the be-all of language learning. If there's any connection to creativity, is the format of my presentation.
This was very interesting.
Which was done in a form almost of a telenovela, with the main protagonists arguing on the big debate on creativity. I think grammar can be taught creatively. And unless we teach it creatively and meaningfully and in an effective, not just effective, but effective way, it's totally forgettable. And what you forget, you know, is no use to you. So never mind learning all the rules if nothing stays in the mind. So.
I totally agree. Now, one last question. How has the conference experience been so far for you?
TESOL Macedonia Thrace has always been close to my heart. I've come to many conferences in the past. I love Thessaloniki. I just adore this city, and I wish I could be. I could live here. I don't know why I'm stuck in Athens.
That's what I want to tell you. Come.
Yeah. This is dumb, isn't it? We got bored. We start a business in a city, and then you get stuck in that city. You always organize a very, very friendly conference and very welcoming conference. I like the committee. They're very supportive. Good program. I really liked some of the talks that I went to. Good plenaries. Kudos to the board for bringing Sugata Mitra. Chapeau to all you ladies. And everything so far has been really wonderful. I had a very positive experience. As you know, I came from another major conference, which was a completely different kind of mindset in Tehran. And it's very interesting to compare it. I don't know if you're interested in hearing the differences.
Tell us, of course.
These guys out there are very much into luxury, and we're not like this, you know.
We focus more
on the
content,
on the substance of things. And I've been to many good talks, so I'm very pleased I came, because, you know, coming to a conference and not getting anything out of it from the other talks that you go to is very disappointing. So I'm very pleased with the presentations.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you very much. And thank you for your hospitality so far.
You're welcome.
I hope it continues.
It will.